What is going on, everybody? We're back on to Jojo's Part 3, Episode 34. You know what the deal is. New episode, new stand user. I think there's only 3 left of the 9 that they stated a handful of episodes ago. I'm just curious to, again, like we were saying, we're just waiting for Dio. It's actually wild because some of these stands have the potential to be crazy, I feel like. But some of the users are so stand of the week, Scooby-Doo, Team Rocket blasting off again, that they lack the, fortitude. I feel like there's only been a handful. I can't remember every stand we've been through since the start of Part 3 to now, but the blind guy that had the, fixed amount of water, I feel like he had the mental. And there's been a handful of other ones that I'm like, wow, if they got a chance to, flesh out a little bit, they'd be a problem, bigger problem than they already are. And let's be honest here. There's been multiple opportunities that, if this wasn't the main cast, some of these guys have gotten jumped / taken so off guard that we should have been killed multiple times over. But we'll see. Again, maybe the last one will have a little bit of sticking. I'm curious if anybody's gonna need to assist / help / protect Dio when we all show up. But honestly, the way some of these other stand users have had all have had all 5 of us literally on our hands and knees almost dying. Does Dio even need any type of assistance? So I'm curious, when the time comes, is he gonna have someone fighting with him, alongside him at the same time, that has a stand worth a damn? Or it's literally gonna be him running the 1v5. Or I guess 6 if you want to count the dog. Who knows? We're still waiting for Dio's reveal. As far as his stand reveal, I've put my hypothesis on what I think it could be. But you figure if we've got 3 left, everyone, the stand users should probably get 2 episodes each. Probably be, I want to say, less than 10 episodes if we're thinking optimistically before we at least see Dio on screen. I don't know if we'll start throwing hands with him within 10 episodes, but let's see what we get. Let us see. Let us see what we get. Finally, 34 episodes later, we made it. Kind of like the soundtrack they got going here. Where's old Kakuin at? Oh shit. Nice. A few more Sphinx stand in the way, he says. Just making sure we're recording. Why are they all blacked out like that? I was about to say, what is up with him? I'm just waiting for Dio to pop up here. I'm waiting for Dio to just pop up here. Listen here, you piece of shit. I'm gonna order something, and you tell me where this picture is. Why do they have them looking so menacingly? Yeah, it's time to start beating ass. Again. And not one person. I was about to say. Of course, Jotaro has no inner monologue. Y'all got any historians out here? Anybody that does any type of like social studies, geography that may be able to, you know, yeah, I'm gonna trust this random piece of shit that said that. I'm gonna trust this rando dando. Like he's not about to beat ass with a stand. Absolutely not. But they're so desperate at the same time. My man has metal sideburns. There's no shot I'm trusting any of that. Get me out of here. Darby the Gambler. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he will tell us. Maybe it's part of his ability or something. I don't know. Don't get desperate. 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 That's normal. Maybe he will actually tell us in exchange to gamble. He's a degenerate gambler. Guys, come on. Let's put 2 and 2 together here. Let's put 2 and 2 together here. And if I lose... He's like, I don't have time for the game, just take my money. He's going to say, what? The cat jumps left or right? Will it come for the food? What's the gamble? Which one will it go for? But the thing is, I'm not letting him control the terms of the gamble, though. I don't have the fortitude for that. I'm not letting him control the terms of the gamble. I don't mind gambling, but I'm not letting him control the cards, the coins, the smoked fish, none of it. I'm not letting him control any of that. It needs to be something that he himself has not touched or influenced. Alright, at least they've thought that. He could be both. He could be a stand user and a compulsive gambler. I don't trust it. I'm not letting him control the smoked fish, the cards, the coins. Why didn't you tell me the terms before I agreed? Oh no. He says, sure, that's fine. His right or our right? Nah. And I don't even know what his stand ability is to like nah. Ah! No way that cat just took a hard left, hard right like that. No shot. Nah. Guys. We're so just... I don't know. Fucked. Is he really just gonna get like soul sucked? Okay. Well, we gamble again. Now I'm curious, if you kill the stand user, will the soul return? He said like, yeah, you can't do anything while I have the stand in my possession, but like what once it's consumed like this or whatever? Like that? If I kill him, will it return? Yeah. He just turned into a poker chip? We can bet for that. Alright, who else wants to gamble? Who else wants to gamble? Appreciate it. Bruh, exactly. 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 I'm not letting this piece of shit control the terms, bro. This is my cat. This is my fish. This is my XYZ. Like, there's no way. There's no way. They got baited, bro. Absolutely baited. But you'll never get him back. What do we want to... We like gamble it back and we win it back? Eh? Okay. Backstory lore. My man's collecting them like Pokemon cards. We have to keep gambling. Someone has to beat him. But they're like, what's... Why would he even if he loses... Why would he even give it back or agree to the rules? Unless it's something like within his stand that like if he loses, it will like return itself. Even if I lose, I'm just gonna be like, huh, sorry, and then just not give it back. Don't take anything from him. Chocolate, drinks, all of it. Joseph said he was a gambler. Here we go. Gamble something on your terms. Do not let him control it. We're about to say whoever pours loses? Is that what we're doing? First one to pour it out loses? Did he see this on a TikTok? What's happening? Called him Barbie on purpose. That's what he wants to gamble. Ah. Everybody shut up. Let me lock in. Oh, God. I do love the, like, conviction. Like, he knew what he wanted to play. He knew the rules. But I'm very concerned. He did choose the method. Jesus Christ. Don't let him touch any of that. Don't let him touch it. Man says I want to inspect the glass and the coins. Fuck no. Says he has his pride. Don't believe that for 2 seconds. I don't believe that for 2 seconds. So we have to get the soul back and the location, by the way. I don't believe him. Abdul, I'm with you, bro. What are we doing? Now that he's even thinking about it in confidence, it's making me think he's definitely going to lose. What if he drops in like 9? What if he's like, it says 8 or 9, he drops 7? It's like, they're really building the tension here, huh? Tension, get it? He's over there sweating like he's not cheating, so we take that at least. Yeah, if I'm Joseph, I'm just gonna drop 1. Why don't you put 3? Because you know, like, how much. Lock in, buddy. Lock in. Get your hand close. Don't just drop it from... Thank you. Yeah, now that he's cheating, I already know he's not gonna win. Since he's cheating, we lose. We're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose. He's over here laughing. No, 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 no. We're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose. If he had come correct and didn't cheat, I would believe him for a second. I'd believe him for a second. Yeah. Why are they building the tension right here? Like we got $1 million parlay on the line right here. If we didn't cheat, I'd say we actually have a chance here. There's no way. There's no way the story's going to allow this. I just don't believe it. We want that guy to not cheat, and then we cheat? No. Now we have to go and we're fucked. Actually. Relax, 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 relax. Everybody relax. Now we're upset because we cheated. Oh, God. Now he's flustered. Now we're flustered. That shit is not gonna work. Now he's shaking and shit. They've given him an orange shirt. How much longer do we have? Ooh. He might have a stroke before it even happens. Breathe, bro. Breathe. 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 This is what happens when you cheat. I mean, it's over. They just replayed that same shot for 30 seconds straight. Correction, they replayed the same shot for 45 seconds straight. I was about to say, did I do something? I thought maybe I had a stroke and I missed the liquid coming out. In his mind, he already acknowledged that he lost. Is crazy. Alright, well, I'm telling you what, it's not going to be Abdal that solves this, so... Shitaru? It's up to you, buddy. I need Kakyoin to just walk up and crush him. So he's already saying, if you kill me... What if you knock him unconscious, will it not undo? Will it not undo, or what? He cheated. Chocolate? What do you do, tilt it up? When he examined the glass and he tilted it? He plugged the hole with a little... Yeah. That was ballsy as fuck of him to drop 5 coins in there. It's crazy, though, off a rip. Son. I told you, don't let that piece of shit touch that glass. Yep, he said he couldn't see it from that angle and he let the sun hit it directly. Man's a degenerate gambler, bro. He cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted. I like this, though, because I, myself, am a degenerate gambler. He wants to play poker, and you're going to let this piece of shit touch and deal the cards? There's no way we're playing poker with his cards, though, by the way. Abdul, I need you to go get me a pack. Are you gonna bet 2 souls for 1? That was the most aggressive shit I've seen. Honestly, I didn't. That was pretty good. That was one of the better. Again, I guess it depends if you're kind of like... I guess it kind of depends on like the gambling aspect of it. If you kind of I want to go to the scene where they like fully pulled one time. Yeah, here. I don't mind that at all. I like, again, decent looking stand. Now it's hard because it has such a specific aspect to it that it doesn't really do you anything in the midst of battle. I'm assuming it can still physically protect you, right? Or not physically protect you, because if it takes damage, you're going to take damage. But like, say for example, he runs into Abdal in the middle of the street. Abdal's a real piece of shit. Pulls out his fire and just like burns him. The stand could come out and eat the fire, but he's still going to get eaten and he's going to burn in return. So I don't know what his stand gives him combat ability wise. If you literally just deny his gambling, you just beat ass off rip. I don't know what it is he could actually do. As far as like a defensive or an offensive thing. Kind of like Joseph. It's like the Hermit Purple kind of like has some things, but as far as being able to throw hands or if someone just bum rushes you off rip, what can you really do? I don't know. Because you have to agree to it. To like get kind of like roped into like the conditions of it all. But I like the gambling aspect of it. Everyone's trying to think like they're cheating and getting the upper hand. And I said, do not let him touch that glass. Do not let him touch or decide anything. So that's why it seems kind of wild that like Jotaro would say poker. Abdal's freaking out. I'm freaking out. It's like, okay, what are you planning to do? I'm curious if like if we can we win playing straight up, or just does Jotaro have something up his sleeve? Because you know this piece of shit's not going to do it. He's already done 0 for 2 as far as playing it fair. So I have absolutely no idea. Again, like I said, I'm not playing on his table. I'm not playing with his cards. Nowhere. We're going to go to a different location. Someone is going to go get us a pack of cards and we'll go from there. But I'm sure for plot purposes and story purposes and whatever, it's going to be right here on that table with his cards. And we will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. So the questions I have on this, because we've said, you know, if they get knocked unconscious or they're killed, usually the stand ability will undo. Kind of like we saw last episode with Polnareff when he was a kid and Jotaro was a kid and they Jotaro knocked him out. The spell, or whatever you want to call it, undid. And they turn back into adults. Is that not the case here? If this guy was to be killed or knocked unconscious, are all the souls he's captured not just going to be released? Like, is it really locked like that for all eternity? It has to be gambled and wagered back? Because that's kind of broken. But we'll see. We will leave it there and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,